Check this out. I had this dream in 2023. I decided to call it Two Trees because that was the only thing in the dream was two trees. There was a tree in the middle of the dream. There was a maple. And then there was a tree at the end of the dream. There was a pine tree. And I had this dream on 4/24, okay? This dream was for two purposes. It was to tell me that when God's fury comes down, I go up. Because in this dream, I was flying. And something was holding me and pulling me into the air. It was, I could tell that I didn't have to steer or I didn't have any control. Something had me. Okay, so long story short, right? Now it's 2026 and I moved into this place in March. And here's the two trees that were in my dream. Here they are right here. I don't know if you can see that. That's the maple. That's the huge maple that I was running and jumping in the dream, and toward the end of the dream, or right when I was about to kind of run into this tree, I landed in time and I ducked under the lowest branch, but the lowest branch kind of hit me in the face. So I kind of got a slap in the face, right? So that tree was in the middle of the dream and I'm running. And then right after I passed that tree, I'm moving twice as fast. And then I'm still kind of like making little leaps and jumps because the gravity was different. It was like moon gravity, so I was making huge leaps. It was like super cool. And I even looked back at the little tree and smiled as I was running, twice as fast. And at this point, I didn't see the pine tree. But once I took a leap and I was, up, I don't know. Once I took all of a sudden, dude, let me just put it like this. I'm running, I'm leaping, then all of a sudden, I see this big pine tree, like coming at me fast in front of me, because I'm running right toward it. And there's a chain link fence on my left and a grass hill on my right, so I can't do anything but keep going straight, right? This is the pine tree from my dream. It goes all the way down to the ground, and it's freaking huge. So this dream, God gave me this dream for two reasons. One, to warn this girl that if she doesn't leave this guy that she's with right now, that she married, that she's going to condemn herself, because the Bible's very clear about getting remarried if your ex is, still alive. That, or he cheated on her, or she cheated on him, or something. Or he didn't call the marriage to be together. For whatever reason, he's calling her to leave the marriage. So this dream is was a warning to give to me. And how do I know that? Because I met this girl on 4/24 of 2025, exactly 2 years later. Exactly 2 years later. And there's other reasons that I know that it's about her too, but I just wanted to put this out there.